I want to tell you something that sounds a little bit backwards at first. The more we chase something, whether it's a person, a relationship, a dream, the more it seems to slip away. But the moment we learn to let go, that's when things start to shift. That's when we stop repelling and start attracting. It's a paradox and it applies to so much more than just romantic relationships. It's about our relationship with life by itself. And today I want to explore this idea together. Why we clinch and why letting go makes us more magnetic, and how this shift can change not just how we love others, but how we love ourselves. The paradox of attachment. Let's start with something that I think a lot of us have experienced, but without realizing it. Have you noticed that the people who seem hardest to reach, the ones who aren't always available, the ones who don't text instantly, the one who have their full lives of their own, there is something about them that feels more attractive. Not in a play games way, they have their own energy kind of way. Meanwhile, when we are the ones who are always available, always saying yes, always rearranging our schedules for someone else, we think we're being the perfect partner, the nice guy, the nice girl, the people pleaser, but subconsciously we're sending a different message. Here is what I mean. If I meet someone new and I have nothing going on all week, I might say, oh my gosh, let's spend the whole week together. And at first, that sounds great. They're flattered. They think, wow, that person really likes me. But after a month or two, something shifts. They start wondering, does this person have anything else in their life? Am I the only thing they have got going on? And that's the paradox. The more available we make ourselves, the less valuable our presence becomes. Not because the other person is shallow, but because deep down, we're drawn to people who are whole, who have their own light, people who don't need us to feel complete. I struggled with this for a very long time. In past relationships, when someone would say they needed space or had plans with their friends, I would feel this knot in my stomach. I'd think they're choosing them over me. I was so insecure that I couldn't just say, that's great, have fun, tell me about it later. Instead, it was all me, me, me. And that's where it gets bigger than just romantic relationships. It is about our relationship with life by itself, the person who doesn't exist. I think a lot of us grow up with this quiet belief that somewhere out there, there is someone who will complete us, our other half, our soulmate, our person. Pop culture has been telling us this story for centuries, and on the surface, that's beautiful. But underneath, there is an implication that right now, you are incomplete, that without this person, you're only a half of something. So what happens? We create this vivid image in our minds. We imagine exactly what this person will be like, how they will make us feel, what our life together will look like. It becomes so real. But here is the thing. That person unfortunately doesn't exist, and they never did. They are imaginary. And then we go out into the world and we meet real people. And without realizing it, we start projecting. We try to fit them into the shape we have already created in our minds. We hope they will be the one to make us feel complete and whole. Do you see what's happening here? I'm not actually seeing you. I'm seeing my idea of you. And you're not actually seeing me. You're seeing your idea of me. Two real people, but we're both interacting with ghosts. You can see this most clearly in breakups. Two people break up because in reality they weren't right for each other. And yet, at least one of them, or sometimes both, they will feel devastated. They will say, oh my god, I can't believe we broke up. We were the perfect couple. We were perfect together. But were you? No. You broke up. You weren't perfect. What was perfect was your idea of them, the projection. And what you're mourning is not the real person, it's the imaginary one who was supposed to fix everything. If only they had been a little more like my idea of them, if only I'd been a little more like their idea of me, then it would have worked. But that's not a relationship, that's a dream. Why chasing pushes away? This is why chasing real, needy, desperate chasing pushes people away. There is a difference between the playful, exciting energy of early attraction and the subtle desperation that comes from needing someone to fill a hole inside you. But here is the thing about the most beautiful and attractive people in the world. They are just people. They have insecurities, they have had hard days, they are complex, and they are real, and they are human. They are human. What was next? And they know that about themselves. And when someone comes along, treats them like a solution and the answer to all their problems, it feels off. It feels like being sold something. Like someone likes you so much, it's suspicious. You know the feeling, right? When someone is so eager and so available and so perfectly into you, something inside you goes, That's your intuition picking up on the needness underneath, the insecurity, that message that says, I'm not okay and I need you to make me okay. And nobody wants to be someone's medicine. Letting go is not giving up. Now, here is where it gets important to understand what letting go actually means. Letting go is not the same as not caring. It's not about being cold or distant or playing hard to get. That's neediness in disguise. Real letting go is something different. Letting go means what this person thinks of me doesn't determine my worth. What this person wants doesn't automatically dictate what I do. I can care about you deeply. I can show up for you. I can love you. But I don't want you to be okay. And that's a completely different energy. Because if I don't need you to be okay, then I'm free to actually see you, the real you, not the projection, not the idea, not the person I have imagined will save me, just you, a real, complicated, beautiful human being. And when you're seen like that, truly seen without someone trying to get something from you, it's incredibly rare. And it's incredibly attractive. Not because you're playing games, but because you're whole. The relationship with life by itself. And this brings me back to something I have mentioned earlier. The way we attach to people is a reflection of the way we attach to life. If deep down we don't trust that things will work out, if we're constantly in a scarcity mode, afraid we won't have enough money, enough love, enough security, then we clinch. We hold on tight. We try to control. And relationships becomes a band-aid, a way to feel okay for a little while. But band-aids fall off, and when they do, we're left with the same wound we've always had. The relationship didn't create the wound, but it just revealed it. And that's a gift, because once you see it, you can start heal it. The person you're longing for, the person you can't stop thinking about, the person that you're convinced would make everything better. They are not your savior. They are just a person. A person like you is learning and struggling and growing. And the person who's gonna make everything better, that's you. And it's been always you. And the more we deny that, the more we project our wholeness onto someone else. And the more we erode ourselves, the needier we become. Further we get from the very thing we're looking for. What letting go actually looks like. Letting go, as its core, it's about seeing reality. It's about no longer projecting, no longer pretending, and no longer holding on to an outcome that exists only in our imagination. It's about being willing to see things as they are, not as you wish they were. And when you can do that, to sit with what's real. Even if it's sometimes uncomfortable, something shifts. You become more solid, more grounded, and more yourself. You stop giving your power away. You stop needing everyone to approve of you. You start being the leader of your own life. If there is one thing I hope you take away from this conversation, it's this. You're not incomplete. You're not half of something. You're whole, as you are right now. Not when you find the right person, not when they love you back, not when things work out, but right now. That's letting go, and it changes everything. If this resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you experienced this paradox in your own life? Tell me in the comments. And if you liked my content, please subscribe.